welcome back to the Caprine Cottage Knitting Podcast. My name is Anne, and I'm joining you today from my kitchen in the Finger Lakes region of upstate New York. So today's video is part 2 from last week, and it's going to be a Rhinebeck haul. So if you're sick of that, I'm so sorry. But also maybe, because this is going to come out a week later, you will have seen many and then have a hankering for more. I'm going to show you everything today that I got at India Untangled, at New York State Sheep and Wool, and also from a little shop in the Catskills called the Cider Mill. I went there with my dad on Sunday, and I think we'll just jump right into it. I have put everything here in this basket, and I realize now that I didn't organize it by day, but I'm going to try and show you things by which day and like where I got them. I think that's going to be the most like linear way to do it. I feel like my only like regret is that I went in with a plan, and I did mostly stick to the plan. I didn't really buy anything that was not on my list, but I also didn't get everything on my list. So I'm in that position where I do need to buy some stuff to supplement what I got so that I can complete my projects, which is like fine, but also sort of frustrating. Because, you know, you want to come home and like feel like you could cast on right away. And I just, for some things I have that, but for my larger project, I don't have everything I need. So what can you do, I guess? But so I'm going to start, I think, with my India Untangled stuff, and I already showed you guys a little bit last week in the vlog portion, so you will have seen some of this stuff, so some of it I'll go kind of fast. Okay. The first thing I got, which you've all seen 7 times, but I just think is so cute, is I did get the tote for this year. I love this year's design. Part of me wishes I got a t-shirt. I said that in the vlog portion. But also, like, do I need more things? Probably not. So that's one thing I got. I already showed you that. And then what else should I show? I showed this pretty much in detail, but I'll just say it again. And I'm going to make sure, to the best of my ability, that every shop is linked below so that, you know, if they have online, so you guys can, like, if you see something you like, you can go get it. But I got a lemonwood yarn minder. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it because I do, I walk a lot. Like, I take Feeny on a lot of walks, and I don't knit when I take her out because it's sort of just like a lot to juggle. But I feel like this would really help me with that, because then the yarn is like more managed, and hopefully she wouldn't eat it or nibble on it. That's like the biggest issue about like knitting around her. She like wouldn't eat the yarn, but she like wants to nibble it, and then she'll like chew it and break it. Anyway. So I got that was something that I was like really looking forward to seeing and getting when I was there, because I've wanted one for a really long time. But I couldn't bite the bullet. I also like have a weird aversion to paying for shipping, which is like dumb and selfish, because obviously I don't want the business to pay for the shipping either, but I feel like I'm really old school in that way, that I like to, like I prefer to buy things in person and not online. And I feel like there's very few options to do that these days. So then the other thing I got, or another thing I got, it's not the only other thing, once I showed you guys before, but I got to shop at Camp Stitchwort, which I love. A local yarn store near me sells their products, but not all of them. So I got her tote as well. I think I showed you this already, for the Pearl Scouts. It's like Girl Scouts, so cute. This tote, I feel like I got too many totes this weekend, but I do use them, and they are all very different. I love that the India Untangled tote has a zip. I think that is so awesome. And then this one is little and really sturdy. So I feel like this would be great for a larger project, like a sweater or something. Because my like project bags that I've sewn, the quilted ones, they are a little bit small for a sweater project. So I think this will be great for that. And I also got more things from her. I'm kind of just breezing through this because you've already seen it once. I'm going to crinkle, so. But I'll just show you one more time. I got 3 new badges. I got the India Untangled special badge. So that's the India Untangled one. The special one And then the two other ones I got, which I feel like are both so fitting for me, was I got Sock Stitcher, because we all know I love making socks, and then also Late Night Crafter, which is the epitome of who I am. I was up till midnight last night. I don't know. The time flies. Like, I started knitting at maybe like 10:30, and then I was like, I feel kind of sleepy. I was like, I should probably stop after this round, and then I looked at the clock and it was midnight. I was like, yep, I gotta go to bed. It just goes so fast when you're knitting at night. Like, a lot of times Caleb falls asleep before me, and then I'm just watching like TV or a podcast or something, and it just goes so fast. I don't know. Suddenly the time is gone. But I'll show you these up close. They're super cute. But yeah, I just love her products. I love everything behind it. It was very, very tempting to buy the limited edition yarn and the what do you call it? The pattern to make the sash. But I'm probably never going to wear that, or it's just not a practical thing for me. I think it's really cute, but it's sort of not my vibe. Okay. I may end up going out of order, but then I guess let's look at yarn. So I showed you guys this before. It is so ridiculous. It's so bright. Like, it's truly, truly fluorescent lime green. But I have a plan for this. So it's sock yarn. It's from Frogget Yarns. That's where I bought my Scout. Most of my Scout. I bought some of it also from my local yarn store, Gorgeous Art, Fiber Arts. But that's where I got most of my yellow Scout for my halibut. But this is one of their hand dyes. It's from their like neon. They have all like the neon colors. But I bought this with a plan, and so this is going to be for a gift knit for Caleb. His most favorite color is lime green, which I think is really funny because for me it's so violently offensive. Like, it hurts me to look at it, but also I think it's really fun. And it's fun because I would never ever choose this for myself. But I think I'm also going to have enough to make 2 pairs, so we'll have matching if I ever get around to it. This feels like such a pipe dream, but I want to make, I think they're called The Truth Is Out There socks by Stone Knits. They're the like alien head socks, and this is so perfect for it. I love it, but I have to also get black yarn for the back. But I definitely want to make a pair for Caleb because he loves neon green. And I have another neon green and black yarn to make him something with too. So I have no idea how I'm going to accomplish all or any of my gift knitting. That's probably what you're going to be seeing a lot of starting soon, is gift knitting. But yeah, that's why I got this. It's to make the alien socks as a gift for Caleb. I think he'll like them. I mean, he already knows. He's going to watch this and see this too, but it's not like for other people I can surprise gift knit because they don't know what I'm making. I'm going to have to come up with some kind of policy for that with the videos now. But with Caleb, he sees what I'm working on. So if I'm making him a gift, it's really hard for me to surprise him. So he already knows. And then the other thing I got from Frogget is her limited edition Indie Untangled exclusive colorway. And it's called, let's see. I didn't tell you the name of this color in case you want it. This is called Radioactive. Fitting, very fitting. But then for this one, and both of these, sorry, disorganized, they're both her merino fingering. So it's 75-25 merino nylon, classic sock blend. But this is the Indie Untangled exclusive, and it is called Moonlight Campfire, which, come on, that's so evocative of like a cozy time. I love it. And so the big one, the main skein, is this beautiful, I don't know if this is focusing because my face is there, but it's a beautiful multi-tonal kind of hand-painted vibes with lots of speckles of, it's like teal and blue, teal, turquoise, blue, pink, peachy orange, and then 3 minis, which she calls tadpoles, which is so cute. I love like commitment to a bit, sort of, and like as someone who like everything in my life is goat themed, I love that so much of their stuff is frog themed. I think that's so cute. But these minis I think are going to be super practical colors for me. they had like a shawl pattern to make with this. And I think I'm probably going to make socks, but part of me now is like, should I just make the shawl? Because also I feel like it would be a great gift. You can see the gifting is on my mind. I feel like we're like approaching the end of October and I'm already getting anxious about the holidays and what I'm going to give people. Because, I mean, we buy gifts, like for the kids and stuff, we buy gifts, like our nieces and nephews, but I predominantly make our Christmas gifts every year. And you'll see as we get closer the franticness in my eyes. Because it gets a little intense when you make everything. So I got one braid of spinning fiber. I'll take it out. It's going to crinkle. So this is from Plies and Hellhounds. This colorway is called Moonlit Path, and it is Falkland wool. It's a 100-gram hand-painted braid. Here. I feel like this is so beautiful. I didn't buy barely any spinning fiber. I bought two, this and one other spinning fiber. I really tried to curb my enthusiasm on that because I have so much spinning fiber and fleeces, and because since baby Feeny came into my life, I really can't spin nearly as much as I would like to. The only time I can spin is if she's in her room or if Caleb is with her, because she wants to chew the drive band of my spinning wheel. So yeah, I tried not, spinning is like my most favorite activity, but it is very, very hard for me to find the time to make that happen lately. So I didn't buy as much. I have a huge stash. Yeah, so that is the last thing from Indie Untangled. Okay, so now I think everything is from, in this basket that's left, is from New York State Sheep and Wool. And I will try my best to say the business names. So I don't really know where to start. I guess I will sort of go through it like we went through the day. Okay, so I started out the day going to the books. I always do. If you've been here at all, ever, I was gonna say for a long time, but if you've ever been here, you know I love books. And I love knitting books. And I knew Laine Publishing was gonna be there, and I'm obsessed with them. So I went there first. So I'll show you the books first, I think. And so this is what I was really, really in the market for. This is the, I hold it up first, Laine Special Edition Nordic Knits. I am psyched for this. I haven't even really, I mean, I've looked at the patterns online, but I haven't really even opened this since I've been home. And so maybe after this, I will sit down with a cup of tea and browse this. I don't know if I'm going to have time. It's kind of late in the day. But this pattern on the cover, I really want to make, let me see if I can find a better picture in here of it, or I'll put one up if I can't. Where'd it go? Ah, here it is. So I want to make the cardigan version that she's wearing here. But this is going to be probably later on because I actually chose to go with a different cardigan pattern for my winter cardigan project. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit. But I was super excited to get this. I love everything they do. It's so beautifully designed. The print quality is so amazing. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. On the topic of Laine, this I already owned, but I got it signed. So Gudrun Johnston was at the festival. I got to talk to her a little bit, which was really sweet, and she signed this, and I was kind of sad because I knew Mary Jane wasn't going to be at the festival, but it's so cute. She signed stickers to send along, so it has both of them. My other two books, like I have a book each of theirs, and they're also signed because I got to see them last time I was there. So I like that it's keeping with the theme. Okay, well this is just the free pamphlet, but I wanted to show it because I love this year's artwork. I think it is so cute. I didn't get any merch because, again, I don't need more tote bags or t-shirts or anything. But I think it's so adorable. I love the scarf. I love that it's rainbow. It's just adorable. So I had to show that. It was so cute. Then I got Modern Daily Knitting. This is number 17, Lopi. This is the Mary Jane Mucklestone one. If that focused, I hope so. Sorry. But this was not an impulse. I've been eyeing this issue of this for a long time, and it was right there. They had a whole table of all the MDK field guides, and at the end of the day I was like, you know what, I should just buy it because otherwise I have to, again, pay for shipping. So it came home with me. And then my final book purchase, and this, I hemmed and hawed about buying this because I don't even want to admit this, but I already bought a planner for 2025, and then I saw this and it's so perfect that I had to get it. So Laine has put out a it's called A Knitter's Year, and it's a weekly planner built for crafting, and I think it's just going to be so incredibly perfect and helpful. Sorry, a truck went by. For me, like planning videos and planning projects and like those two things together. I can show you. It starts, let's see, it starts in December of 2024, so that's cool too because I can start using it at the end of the year, which will be really nice. But I love it. It has all kinds of things featured. I wanted to see, like this I think is so cute. Like it tells you when cals are starting. So like this is Amarusu's mystery cal, and it like says that it starts on September 12th, and then it's in that week of the planner, which I think, like, I think this is so amazingly designed. I highly recommend it. And something else I really like is, I'll just show you a little bit more. I don't know if you're able to see, but each day it's broken out by hour, and it goes from like 8 to 8 in the morning to, it's in like military time, but it's 8 to 20, so 8 to 8. And I think that's going to be really helpful for me because I'm sort of a procrastinator. I always say that I dilly-dally because it's the truth. But so I feel like in a way, if I could start the week, I always plan my week anyway, but I don't plan each day. And I think that's good. Like, I don't want to be totally crazy, but I think it would really help me on days like a day like today where I have to film, to set some boundaries and be like, okay, like you need to start filming at 3. So that means you have to do these things at whatever. So I just think it's really, really well done, and I look forward to using it. And I love that it has all of the like fiber related events in the planner. So we'll see how it goes. But I can say that it's very nice and I like it a lot. And I have 2 planners for this year, but I was thinking maybe that could just be like mostly a work planner, and then like I could have the separate one more for like personal and farmy kind of stuff. Okay. Oh, also on the theme of bookstore, I bought these Christmas cards. Oh, I don't know if you can see them. Can you see? Yeah, there you go. They have baby goats in Christmas sweaters. So I had to buy them. This was totally an impulse buy. I love how I said at the beginning that I didn't go off list. I totally did. But I actually got them with a purpose, which is that I really would like to send a thank you card to my large animal vet for everything with Feeny and for her support and her kindness. And I mean, she checked in on me very, very regularly, and we didn't pay for all the visits. So I have immense gratitude towards her and her whole office. So I've been wanting to send them a thank you card, and I wanted a goat one, obviously. But believe it or not, like, goat-related items are few and far between, though I got many this weekend. And I also send Christmas cards almost every year, and so there's 10 of them. So if you're one of my close friends, only a select few are going to get the goat card. Or maybe I'll buy more, I don't know. I guess maybe we should stick to the goat theme now. I was going to do it based on, like, what order I bought things in, but I've already, I think, I'm getting lost. So I'm just going to show the rest of the goat items from the festival. So this was another kind of impulse buy. It's a tea towel with this little goat on it. And I spoke to the artist and she told me the name of the goat, but I don't remember. I should have written it down, but it looks so much like my little cutie. I was walking through the barn. I left my friend at the auction for a little while, and so I wandered around by myself, and I saw this. And I was like, it looks like my Feeny Beanie. I have to get it. And it's so cute. And so the artist's name is Jenny Blue. Jenny Blue from Maine. I'll make sure to link it. And she had all products with her. These are like her illustrations and of all animals. So there was like tea towels, aprons, like many like cloth items. And then there was also ceramics that I saw. So dishes, I want to say they were Christmas ornaments. But it was so cute. I had to get it. So that's another goat themed thing. And then the last goat themed thing for the festival is these, hold on, you're messed up. And I don't think I remember the name of this shop. I thought I picked up a card, but I can't find it. So sorry. It was in the bottom of like the one big barn. I don't know what number it is, but it was at one of the pewter sort of shops that sells like buttons and stuff. But I got these goat earrings. I couldn't resist. They were $12. And from the same shop, my friend wanted to get me a little gift. And so she saw these and got their spinning wheel earrings. She got those for me. And so I really like the idea of like wearing one goat and one spinning wheel. Or I have like multiple piercings, so I could do like goats and spinning wheels or vice versa. I think that'd be super cute. It sums up my personality in 2 pairs of earrings. Okay. The next thing I guess will be this fiber. This, again, sort of an impulse buy. I mean, I told myself I could get a couple things of spinning fiber. And this was incredibly inexpensive. So it's this big, long thing. This is from, I want to say it's from Sheepshed. Yeah, the Sheepshed and Mountain View Farm. I have bought things from the Sheepshed before. I forget what, but I know I have. And it's a ½ pound, so this is 8 ounces, which is a lot. Normally it's 4 ounces. And it was $14.50, and it's mohair. It's not kid mohair, it's regular mohair, but I love mohair. It's my favorite thing to spin. I want Angora goats, and that I couldn't resist that price. It's so inexpensive. So yeah, I don't know what I'll make with it. I might blend it into other things. But that's my other, I'm crinkling. That's my other spinning fiber purchase. Those are the only 2 I got. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Normally I buy a lot of spinning fiber because I love it. Then what else? I'm saving like what I think is the best for last. I got this little guy. This was also very inexpensive. It's a shuttle for weaving bands. I have an ankle loom that I got, oh my god, when did I get it? In 2022? Is that right? Yeah. I bought the ankle loom in 2022 and I haven't touched it because I need a shuttle. I have like big stick shuttles, but you really want a smaller one for it. And I didn't have one, and I didn't want to order one. I don't know what held me back, but this is beautiful. It's curly maple. You're not going to be able to see it, but it's so pretty. And I did save the business card from this person's business. And so their business is called TF Woodcraft. I talked to the gentleman and he said that they sell online in multiple places. I'll make sure to link their website. But this was also very inexpensive. The shuttle was $10. It's beautifully, beautifully made. And so, like, I could carve a shuttle, but I could not make it for $10. Like, I mean, I could, but, like, I'd have to find the wood. I mean, I do wood carving and woodworking, not so much anymore, but I do know how to do it, and I have all the stuff. But I would have to, you know, take out my scroll saw, find a piece of wood I like, rip it down thin, take out the belt sander. Like, the list goes on and on. Like, it would take me so much more than $10 worth of time to make this. So, I feel like that was a really practical purchase. Another little purchase I pre-ordered from Krinkles. I'll show them up close. So I got the Rhinebeck like special 20. Oh, I'm not in focus. Come on, there we go. The show special stitch marker set, and then I did the pre-order, so I just got to go pick it up. But I also got the keychain, but I gave it to my friend as like a gift. Like, thank you for coming with me so we can remember. So I got as a little souvenir for her. And I also got the little wooden tag to put on your sweater, and it says 2024 Rhinebeck sweater. I think that's so cute. I love that, and I want to make it a tradition, so I'm going to sew that onto my halibut. And then for pre-ordering, you also got a bonus stitch marker. So those are super cute. Okay, then we're into the good stuff. So this is my splurge of the weekend from Wing and a Prayer Farm, and it is her like yarn, and I don't know if these are naturally dyed or not, but it is a kit to make the downstairs socks by Mary Jane Mucklestone out of Grand Shetland Adventure. So I got this colorway. Ooh, let's see. Let me put it close. So it has like an olivey green. This is like an apricot color, a coral, and this like icy blue. And it's just so beautiful. This is so special and like precious, and it was my one big splurge. That and the Frogget sock set are my like big splurges of the weekend. Yeah, so it's like beautiful farm yarn minis. I think they're like 30-gram minis, maybe. They look bigger than 20 and smaller than 50, so that's my guess. But it's so beautiful, and I can't wait to make those socks. I wanted to make them anyway, and now they're going to be just so special when I do make them. Or I'll end up making something. I'm like so tempted to incorporate this yarn into something else because it's so beautiful. But I think I'm going to stick to the plan because it is a set made for that project. So that's from Wing and a Prayer Farm. And then also, I was so excited about this. Gudrun Johnston, who is the co-author of that book, she also is the North American rep for Jamesons of Shetland, which obviously, you know, I love. And so she was bringing Jamesons yarn to the festival and going to be sharing Wing and a Prayer Farm's booth. And so I got 4 balls of Jamesons of Shetland, which, oh my God, buying it in the United States hurts so much because it's so expensive compared to buying it in Shetland. But then, you know, the cost of a ticket to Shetland ain't cheap either. So it all balances out, doesn't it? But I got 4 balls. These are them. And so these 2 green balls, light green, this is color 365 chartreuse. And I got these because I decided I wanted to make the Burra cardigan from my Shetland, what's it called? My Fair Isle Journey, that's what it's called. And so I decided that's the cardigan I'm going to make this winter because I wanted to make a cardigan for the winter, and I decided that's the one I want to do, which I feel like is ambitious. I've never done an all-over colorwork garment, but also I'm the kind of person that I just like jump head first. Like I've never done beginner patterns. I always try the hardest thing first, and so far it's been okay. But so I have to order more yarn for it. Before I left, made a list of what I had and what I needed, and so I have other colors I need to get, but I got those 2 for the light green. It's not the same as what's used in the pattern, but I really liked it. I also already have the yellow, but I need the other colors. And then I got these 2 balls. This is Old Gold, which I just think is such a versatile color. I love it so much. And I'm sure I will use this in something. So I just thought it was practical. And on that same topic, I also got, what number is this? 429 is Old Gold. And then 141 is Camel. And it's sort of like peachy tan. Also, something I regret is I put that mohair spinning fiber in with my yarn, and so there's hairs on everything. I've picked most of them off, but it's just everywhere. But I think this is another like very practical color that I would use in color work. Like I can see if I like making the Tara shawl, I feel like I could see another one using these colors. Like it's a great combo. Okay, that's everything I got at the festival. So maybe it's not so much. I felt like maybe I bought more than I normally do this time. But I feel like I got kind of a similar amount. I think what it is that like it feels like more money because I went to multiple events. But I think at each event I bought like about what I normally do at a festival. Okay, so that's everything I got at the festival. I think I already said that, but we're on to Sunday, and my dad took me to his friend's business. It's called the Cider Mill. It's in North Branch, New York. I'm going to show you the tote so you can see their logo. It's a huge tote. And so it was a cider mill, like, kind of destination for many, many years, and by the time I was, because I grew up near there, by the time I was a little child, it was out of business. I think it was maybe even out of business before I was born. And then in the last, I guess this year is their second season. Like, I think they started last winter. My dad's friends bought it and have totally fixed it up, and it's back in business. They're not making cider yet, but they are selling it. And it is just such a beautiful place. You will have seen in the vlog that they have animals living there. There's goats, there's sheep. You can see the river. There's a place to sit and have a snack. They have lots of snacks. I'm going to show you a couple things I got. But yeah, I really just wanted to shout them out and talk about my visit because it was so special and so beautiful. But yeah, so that's their logo. I got the tote. My dad's friend graciously gave that to us. And my dad didn't want it, so more for me. I think it's going to be the most perfect, like, beach bag, grocery bag. It's huge. It's great. Okay, then I guess I'll show you the food things I got first. And I think most of these things are available online to purchase, but also if you live, you know, within a reasonable distance of that, it's a perfect, like, little weekend, like, fun thing to do. You could bring your kids or something like that. I think it'd be great for kids. It's also very close to Callicoon, New York, so if you wanted to kind of, like, do a Southern Catskills kind of thing, you could definitely go, you know, to other little towns near there. And, like, we drove through Callicoon and visited. Like, we thought about going, but I just was sort of burnt out by then. But it's definitely has more little shops than when I was, like, living there as a young person. But, so the owners are a couple. They're British and Swedish. So in their shop, they have a lot of, you know, international foods, which is amazing for me. So I got some things that I personally think are very hard to find in this country, and I'm really excited about. So I don't think I've ever talked about this, but I'm obsessed with Maldon flakes. I think that's how you say it. I don't totally know. But it's sea salt flakes. Okay. I'm obsessed with this salt. I have, like, the regular one over there. I can get that at my grocery store, but this is the smoked version, and I'm psyched about it. You definitely can't get this at my grocery store, so I had to get it. I love that salt. I think it's the best. And then on that note, I got a can of Lyles golden syrup. I feel like this is such a quintessentially British food item that is becoming more and more difficult to find. I used to be, so, like, I would say the most diverse grocery by me is Wegmans, and I used to be able to buy Lyles golden syrup at Wegmans, and maybe they still have it and I just have missed it, but I've been looking for this for a recipe I want to make. Maybe that'll be in a, like, farm vlog, making that recipe. But so I got a can of that. I feel like it's a very practical purchase. Then he had loose tea, and I'm on the hunt for the best Earl Grey. If you have any suggestions of your favorite Earl Grey, tell me. Being in Scotland ruined tea for me. I bought this Earl Grey at a shop there in Edinburgh called Etiquette, like the T is in the middle, like, it's cute, it's a play on words. Their Earl Grey was the best I have ever had in my whole life, and now nothing compares. I usually buy mine from Harney & Sons. I like theirs fine, but it's not as good. And so I got his loose Earl Grey to try. You just buy it, like, by the ounce. It's very good. I've been really enjoying it, but it's just, I don't know, nothing compares to that one I had. Also, I see that my camera is dying, so we might get cut off. We'll see. Then he has also traditional British sweets, and I'm not going to crinkle these right now. I'll do a little clip where you can see what they look like. But I think he did them in pounds, so it's like 1/4 pound of cola cubes and sherbet lemons, my two favorites. And so if you also are a connoisseur of traditional British sweets, this is a great place for you to go. I really struggle to find them for sale anywhere, like real deal traditional British sweets. And so like it's hard to order them online. If you do, sometimes if you buy them in bulk, I'm not going to buy them in bulk because I don't need that much candy. But yes, I'm really excited. Cola cubes and sherbet lemons are my favorite traditional sweets. So I'm really psyched about these. Like I said, I'll make a B-roll of me dumping them out so you can see what they look like if you've never seen those sweets before. And then they're like hard candies. The final item, which I saw this on their social media a while ago and I had to buy it. I really hope my camera doesn't die before I show this to you. So it's the final goat themed item of the weekend. And it is this precious little goat pitcher. Oh my god, it's so cute. It looks kind of like Feeny. Caleb said it looks like a smiling Feeny. But it's like one of those pitchers where the milk pours out the mouth. And this is by Quail Ceramics. It's so cute. I like can't handle it. They had all kinds of other animal themed ceramics over there. So if you too like farm animals, I think you would love this collection of ceramics. So I don't break it. I'm worried about breaking its ears off. But I just think it's so cute. They had like egg cups, pencil jars of goat heads, and I just thought the picture was the most practical for me. That goat picture was just way too cute. I love it. I think it's so special and it'll be a great souvenir for me to remember this weekend. So that's all the stuff I got. I feel like maybe it is kind of a lot. I don't know, but besides finishing up buying the yarn for the Burra cardigan, I'm like on a yarn buying moratorium now easily until the next spring. So yeah, that was kind of a ride. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I got. I hope that you maybe saw some things you didn't see. I feel like I was going to say something else about that goat, but then I don't remember because my camera died. I had to switch the battery. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Like I always say at the end of these, if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps me out. If you're new here and you want to see more of, well, maybe not this kind of content, I guarantee I will not have very many acquisitions now for quite a while. I'm tapped out. Then, yeah, please stick around to subscribe if you haven't already. If you are interested, please find me other places on the internet. I am on Instagram as Caprine Cottage and Ravelry as Annihilation. They will both be linked below. And I would love to hear about your Rhinebeck adventures if you went, or like if you're not from the East Coast or the United States, feel free to tell me about other fiber festivals you've been to and what your experience was like. I had so much fun this year seeing the animals and stuff, so that will always be my ultimate #1 favorite part of any fiber festival is seeing the animals. No one's surprised. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I've got. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for sticking around and hanging out with me, and I hope we'll speak soon. I don't know what the future holds. I don't know what the schedule's going to be like. I'll post something, so just keep your eyes out if you're looking for the schedule, or just check back on Friday. I post almost every Friday. So thank you so much. I hope you all have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!